The Immigration Bureau has temporarily suspended the issuance of visa upon arrival for Chinese tourists in order to curb the spread of the 2019 ncov, or novel coronavirus.
But Malacanang clarified that Chinese nationals aren't banned from visiting the Philippines. Gerard de la Peña tells us more.
The Bureau of Immigration temporarily suspended the issuance of visa upon arrival for Chinese tourists amid Wuhan coronavirus outbreak. The Bureau admits it's keeping a closer watch on specific flights arriving at the NAIA.
We are discreetly trying to target specific flights, of course, and then nagfo-focus po kami doon.
The BI also implemented stricter procedures for passengers arriving from China.
We also made very strict provisions or filling up of the arrival cards. Ito po yung napaka-importante para po we could trace and have an evaluation on the Chinese coming here into the country, kung saan sila galing at kung saan sila papunta.
On the other hand, Chinese nationals who are able to secure visas from the Philippine Embassy in China are still welcome in the country. The Chinese government has already ground group tours to a halt to contain the virus. These activities make up 5% of arrivals from China. Malacanang sees no need to ban Chinese nationals from visiting the Philippines, even those from Wuhan, believed to be ground zero of the 2019 novel coronavirus. Presidential spokesperson Salvador Panelo urged Filipinos in China to follow rules enforced by the Chinese government for preventing the spread of ncov. The Foreign Affairs Department said they're ready to repatriate Filipinos in the Chinese city of Wuhan and the rest of Hubei province if there's a need to do so. However, upon arrival in the country, repatriated Filipinos will be subjected to a 14-day mandatory quarantine. Filipinos wishing to come home may seek arrangements with the Philippine Consulate in Shanghai. The Philippine government is working with Chinese officials on repatriation efforts to settle any immigration issues and quarantine clearances. Meanwhile, the World Health Organization urges the public to remain calm, despite news that the ncov can be transmitted during its incubation period. The WHO says it remains unclear if the deadly virus is indeed contagious during incubation or before patients manifest symptoms. The organization still hasn't declared a global emergency and says more tests are still needed.
Definitely is an emergency. It's an emergency in China. But I would beg to differ on the definition of what you just put out as in wildly spreading. So far, it's going back with travelers to foreign countries, whether it's the home country of somebody or a traveler as such. It's not wildly spreading outside of China. But again, we have to be prepared for in case it would.
For News 5, Gerard de la Peña, we are One News.
This virus